about you, mister?
Call 555-0100. 555-0100.
We're not looking for a lawn care guy.
Oh, come on, your grass is high though. I'll make you a good deal.
You bring your stuff?
No?
It looks like I'll get a pair of scissors for you.
I'll use your stuff.
So you guys are probably wondering what's going on. I got a lot of little small odds and ends, stuff I got to get done around the backyard with the new deck being installed. Danny came over, he's got some videos, ideas that he wants to shoot. So I got to install a small little landing for the deck. She wanted to buy all this miscellaneous crap over here. My camera wants to focus, and it kind of does want to, but it's not doing it. All that stuff over there. A lot of rocks. Gotta fill in some of the stuff the dog likes to dig up. There's a random Echo backpack blower back there for some reason, I don't know why.
Just like a phoenix, born from the ashes, I take care of my own.
So, like I said, I got Danny here. As you guys can see, he's recording some stuff for his channel in the background. But while he's here, he brought his Echo PB770T, and we're going to put it to the test against a STIHL BR700. Similar to the video that I did with Blake with the 600 versus 700, but we're going to go ahead and do Echo versus STIHL. I mean, we both know the specs. We know mine has a bigger CFM and stuff like that, but that's not really, it's not really what it's about, whether one's necessarily bigger or better than the other comparison-wise, as everyone is against Echo and STIHL. It's more just to show the difference. And we'll talk about the differences each machine has and kind of pros and cons with both for sure. And then we'll put them both to the test just to give you guys kind of an idea of what's going on. Again, I got Danny here, Millionaire Lawn Care. Check out his channel. It's going to be in the description. So we're going to take this stuff up. We're going to go to a random parking lot. He's got his GoPro stuff out. He's also brought his drone, so we're going to do some of that stuff too. So, let go.
My spirit, 'cause I'm the king on my own throne, my own throne. King on my own throne, my own throne. You'll never see me fall, fall. You'll never see me fall. Watch me reign, and I'll say them all. Slay them all, slay them all. You'll never see me reign, and I'll say them all. Slay them all.
And you know, here on my channel, you only get quality. So it's another random box with some rocks in it that we're going to test the 770 and the BR700 against. So maybe this video will at least be a little more dramatic with the drone and some other stuff. So at least it'll be a little more cool of a video for you guys.
Slay them all. You'll never see love.
So I'm going to talk real quick with you guys before we get started on some of the small pros and cons I have with the BR700. The first con I have is I wish the straps were just a little more heavy duty. I don't feel that they are, and that's kind of a bummer to me sometimes. The weight, it is a heavy machine, not so much on your back, it's comfortably fine, but when you have to move it around for small things, it's a pretty heavy little machine. A lot of people mentioned the gas consumption with the BR700. To me, it hasn't really been a problem. I feel my 350 ate a lot more gas than the 700 does, but in hindsight, the 700 has a bigger tank, so I may not be looking at that, you know, in retrospect to which one actually is worse or better. Pros wise, I love the adjustable tube. I love the quick adjust handle. I love the power and CFM this machine puts out. I love the bigger gas tank for sure. But yeah, that's about my standstill for the month I've had this machine. It's a really, really, really good machine. I mean, I don't have any major problems with it at all. But I'm gonna give the camera to Danny, either that or I'm just gonna go ahead and film him, and he's gonna tell you some of his pros and cons with the Echo 770.
All right, so I'm gonna go over a couple pros and cons with the Echo PB770T. I've had this blower for 5-6 months now. It does have a quick adjust handle to move up and down. This will control your trigger as well. So moving this is not hard either. Once you loosen this up, you can pretty much adjust this or this. The one thing I don't like about it, like I do compared to the 700, is I can't adjust my nozzle. I can, but I can't adjust it as quickly as that, or as small as that, without taking a tube off. I like that this is totally different.
It's basically a shock-proof, the mounted to screws. This machine's got the same thing, it's just not as loose. The hand blower I had, the BG series still hand blower, has all suspension like that, and it was really awesome. No flex on the wrist or anything. It's a really good feature to have. I really don't go through a lot of gas with this. It really does not use that much fuel by any means. The shoulder straps I love. I think they're great. They're very, very thick and comfortable. And then you have, during the winter, you've got a fan here that'll blow air on your back as well. As you can see, the little fan blades down in there. But when it's hot out, this will blow air on your back. The one thing I don't like about it is I don't like this handle right here. I really thought about putting electrical tape or a piece of padding and electrical tape around it. It's just weird and hard. You know it'd be really good for that? The wrap like people have on baseball bats.
Yeah.
Like on kids' baseball bats.
But I really don't like that. And in the time I've had it, my throttle cable, as you can tell here, this is all the way down. When I got it, if I pushed on it, it was automatically giving it throttle. Now I have this much play before it actually starts doing anything. So that's a lot of play. And I think I can adjust this. I've just got to look into adjusting it and figuring out how to do that. So other than that, I like how easy the air filter is to get to, your plug. So I mean, it's really been a nice, good blower, and even wet grass and so forth and so on, it's been great on. So I have no complaints with it. I would definitely buy another one. If I was a STIHL fan after today, then I'd probably end up buying a STIHL. We'll see how the comparison goes. So that's it. Quit recording me.
Go ahead. First round I'm losing. That's what CFM versus miles per hour means, if you guys don't understand. CFM is the volume of air coming out of the machine, which is good for like piles of leaves and grass and stuff like that. But when it comes down to miles per hour, when you're talking about a machine, that's gonna be your force for getting like sticks and moving, you know, rocks through stuff like that. This isn't high on miles per hour, but it's high on CFM for volume. And the 770 has a higher miles per hour. So we'll see what keeps going on. We still got round 2 and 3.
Good. Not good at all.
What sucks about that one is I wasn't recording with my camera when he first started doing it, because I'm trying to record with 2 cameras right now. But we'll show you guys where this one ended up.
Not good.
This is the second attempt with the Echo. Box is right here, a little shorter than he did last time. You got my stick here, his stick over here.
Going from the
Now that our non-conclusive test is over, because I mean, it's hard to judge no matter what when you're talking about comparing machines like this on something like that. Either way, I lost when it comes to shooting it as far as you can. The BR700 did not shoot it as far as the 770, but it was consistent. So what we're going to do now is we have this random playground, and we're going to go
extreme backpack blowing.
From the ashes, born from the ashes, born from the ashes, born from the. You can't suffocate my spirit, 'cause I'm the king of my own throne.
So all in all, that's extreme. So as he's firing up his extreme 770, I'm gonna walk my fat self up this thing. So we're gonna be doing some fast forwarding for sure. Echo's struggling on the slide. Hey Danny, you want to go ahead and throw my 700 on, see if it works?
Alright.
Let's see if Danny can become extreme with the CM.
Have the tube out?
Just like it is. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to shoot it up this slide and put it through the upright like freaking NFL ticket.
Oh, extreme! It's extreme!
Guys, so I just got myself a new really fun thing to do.
Now that's extreme.
All right, guys, that was pretty extreme, for sure. Closing thoughts on the backpack blower. To me, it doesn't matter. Do what you want to do. If you want to buy a Red Max, buy a Red Max. If you want to still, buy a still. If you want to Echo, buy an Echo. They're not that much difference when you're talking to the extreme high class of each model to where, you know, it's going to be a life-changing decision by any means. Get whatever's more comfortable for you, whatever you like. If you like still, buy still. If you like Echo, buy Echo. That's what it's all about. Just doing these random tests, man, we're just having fun. They don't mean anything. Each one has pros and cons, like I've said before. Besides stuffing a Gatorade bottle down the tube and shooting it like a maniac, you know, that's what backpack blowers were made for. They're not made for moving grass off of people's sidewalks and garages. They're made to have fun with by blowing, you know, Gatorade bottles out of them.
Agreed.
He agrees. So, random stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out Danny Lanier's channel. More stuff coming at you. Peace.